What's up, dude? It's good to see you.
I'm right here.
Do you remember what we did last week on this podcast?
We had a hilarious we talked about softball and you mentioned Burger King at some point.
I'm going to stop you right there. We don't talk about that after it happens. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah. Late night BK runs don't get talked about.
Yeah, once that bag is in the garbage, I'm not thinking about it again unless I wake up with lettuce in my chest hair. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of mayo in the mustache.
Yeah. You're good.
That sounds like a Panic at the Disco song. But anyway.
It does.
A little bit. No. So, as you know for sure, and hopefully our listeners do as well, we are going to switch things up, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. We're going to put out a full-length episode on Saturday.
Yep.
But we're going to do like kind of mini episodes during the week.
Sure.
And we need your help.
Yeah. We need a lot of it too.
Yes.
This first week, Jordan and I are going to be interviewing each other. One segment, 10 minutes or so a piece. Yeah. And besides the fact that I'm going to be just so much better at interviewing you than you are at interviewing me, I feel like I'd love to get some suggestions from our loyal listeners, our friends.
Sure.
So if you could just send us an email to twofugginidiots@gmail.com, just with maybe if you have any questions. We're open books.
Yeah. Anything you want to know, anything you want to hear our take on.
Yeah.
I am super wishy-washy when it comes to everything. So
exactly.
I will probably fold under pressure. So
should we say no holds barred? Like if you ask a question, we'll answer it. Is that?
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with anything, honestly.
All right, let's do it.
So
anything
all right.
you want to know about. Send us a question to the email. You can hit us up in a DM on Instagram.
Yep.
We're just excited to kind of get to know, for you to get us to know us better, I guess.
And then we will continue to be the fucking awesome podcast that hopefully you think this is. So
yep.
There we go.
We love you.
Change is good.
Idiots.
Change is good. We're trying something new. Stick with us.
We're not anxious. There's no anxious energy.
Nope.
At all.
Nope.
I'm confident.
Nope.
In everything.
Nope.
No, me neither.
Nope. All right, let's start the show.
Yeah,
enjoy it. It's fun.
It's a good
one.
Yeah, it's a banger. Let's do it.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two fucking idiots.
Dude, I don't understand it, but like Sawyer will not sleep anywhere but directly on his face, like face buried in pillow, dude.
Why?
I don't know. And I even said tonight he was laying down and I was like laying next to him and I moved a pillow.
Yeah.
And he's like, Dad, I'm trying to sleep. And I was like, yeah, but I can't see if you're breathing or not. I have to literally I get paranoid. I periodically check throughout the night if he's breathing.
For sure.
I don't know if that's maybe a normal parent thing or if I'm fucking crazy, but
like he doesn't turn his head at all. He's
Dude.
just straight massage table right into the fucking mattress.
Somehow it's like he's comfortable, I guess, but he'll sleep. He'll have like his hand on his forehead sometimes, and then I can like see his mouth and nose. I'm like, okay, he's breathing.
Yeah.
And I'd like to think that if you're sleeping on your face and you stop breathing, your brain will be like, yo, fuck face, wake up, you know?
I think so, but that's what sleep apnea is, dude. I think your body just like wakes you up slightly. I don't know.
I'm
You're
like
dying?
self-prescribed, self-diagnosed sleep apnea.
Yeah.
I used to sleep with Aaron. This sounds weird. I used to sleep with Aaron, not like sexually, unfortunately. Hold on, I shouldn't say that. Anyways, it's fine. Just put it out there.
Aaron's a girl, by the way, everyone.
Yeah. Either way, I've met a few cute Aaron boys. Too.
Yeah, it's fine.
I don't give a shit.
Hey, Aaron, you fucked up.
Exactly.
There you go.
But she used to like slap me in the face while I was sleeping because I just stopped breathing for like 16 seconds.
Dude, that's terrifying.
Yeah, real scary.
Do you ever see those guys that have like those masks that they wear?
Oh yeah. Yep.
When we go up north to Steph's like uncle's cabin where we went for the fucking bachelor party, almost like the entire house, there's just fucking Top Gun fucking masks all over the fucking place because that's what they look like the jet.
They do, yeah.
Fighter
like
pilot masks. There
I've
are just
seen one once,
several machines, like every corner. Everybody's taking outlets. Like I can't even fucking charge my phone.
And
Because
it's like, okay, yeah, you guys want to live through the night, but if I can't check my fucking fantasy scores,
Yeah, exactly, dude. I don't have good service up there anyway. I mean, but I don't know. I've never seen that before.
I think those are so dramatic, and like I would hate to just have one at home, right? Especially because I'm not married yet. Once you're married, you can get away with a lot more shit. But it's like I've still got to like trick someone into loving me. So I just feel like, but the night's sleep, I imagine, would be. I don't know what it's like to get a night's sleep where you just breathe the whole time. Like that sounds great, you know?
I feel like that's just what I need to give me like another excuse to do nothing around the house. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't do the dishes stuff. My sleep apnea. You know how it is. The hose only goes so far.
Yeah, I gotta go lay down in bed.
All right,
6:30. We have dinner. Anyway, yeah. Hello.
Hey, welcome back, guys.
Welcome to the show. We are two fucking idiots,
I'm Jordan,
and I'm Robbie.
and we are
We're
two fucking idiots.
idiots. I keep saying it first. Why don't I have to stop doing that?
It's no big deal, dude.
Dude,
No one cares.
It's
What
it's my favorite time of year, bro.
is it?
I gotta say, I love Thanksgiving, and not for the obvious food reason. Okay, because turkey does make me sleepy.
Turkey's fucking delicious.
Oh, it's so fucking good when it's done right, especially. But I just love. My mom loves Thanksgiving, and she's always been like big on giving thanks and being grateful and humble.
Sure.
And so it's like rubbed off on me over the years, and now it's like I look forward to just getting everyone together and having dinner and just hanging out, you know?
Yeah, there's been like a few like Friendsgivings that I've been to that has been fucking a blast. Like a couple at Stuke's house, a couple at. I don't have any other friends, so all of them were at Stuke's house.
Yeah, I remember. I was there. Yeah.
I love it too, man. I have literally one thing that I do well culinary wise.
Oh yeah.
And I make a fucking sweet potato casserole. I don't know what you really call it. It's basically like a pie without the crust almost.
Yeah.
Like it's hard to really explain.
Brown sugar, right?
Yeah.
Like the sweetness. You don't want to give away your recipe, obviously.
Dude, I got that recipe from my dad because my dad would make it all the time, or for Thanksgiving, Christmas and stuff. And so I was like, Dad, I'm like an adult now. Can you fucking give me like the family recipe for this thing? And he literally was like, I don't know, like a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And I was like, God damn it, Dad. Like, can you fucking give me some actual
Italian,
measurements?
Dude, okay? Like,
So-
maybe it's watered down to you. You're like, want a cookbook, but Italians know what they're doing.
He basically was like, you know what it's supposed to taste like. There you go. And he gave me like some ideas, obviously. But one Thanksgiving, I actually charted everything that I put in the fucking like mixer and like tasted as I went. And now that's just the recipe that I go off of. And it's pretty solid right now.
Does that include the melted plastic fumes, or was that part of the recipe? Or
No, my dad thought he would spice up my dish a little bit.
You know what it was?
Yeah.
He took a bite of it and it tasted so good. He was like, "No one else can eat this."
Dude, as much as I like doing that for big occasions or whatever, there's two issues with it. One, it takes fucking forever to make because you have to bake the potatoes, and I don't know if you know this, but potatoes are basically rocks until you bake them
for like 2 hours.
Right? Like, it's ridiculous, dude. One time, Steph and I, when I first got an apartment, we were like, stupid, and we were like, let's have steak and potatoes, let's do it. And we bought some potatoes, and we're like, let's bake them. And then I looked online, and it was like, bake in an oven for an hour and a half, and I was like, I'm hungry now. What the fuck?
Seriously.
I didn't realize how long it took. It's ridiculous. So anyway, it takes super long. To like de-skin them is dangerous as fuck because the potatoes are hot as shit. Because I'll do that after.
Sure.
I'll do that after the
fact. And then there's
beforehand,
like
it creates like
of,
a weird situation.
There's like slices of skin on the pan, and then it's like
dude, it's literally terrible. So it takes probably like 2 hours to bake and do all that shit. And then like another hour to like mix everything. And then like another 45 minutes to bake it again. By the time I'm done, I'm literally so exhausted about like, The other problem is I don't do this very often. So I'm very, very aware of, are people eating it? Do they like it?
Sure.
Are they lying to me?
You're feel like a Southern mom is what you are, really.
Yeah. It sucks, man.
Genevieve or something.
It sucks, dude. It's a really stressful situation. If you're making like an entire meal, then fuck it, whatever. Sure. You had 15 things on the burners. I'm doing one thing and I'm like paranoid that like, are they avoiding it? Did they take a big scoop? Are they eating it? Or are they just mushing it around on their plate? Like, any compliment that I hear, I'm like, go fuck yourself because I don't believe you. It's just like the podcast.
And if someone doesn't say anything, you're like, that fucking piece of shit didn't even talk about it.
Steph has an aunt who was like obsessed.
Oh
like,
yeah, you said that. Didn't
super,
you have to make like
she asked me what the recipe was
pounds or something?
She asked me what the recipe was, and then I had to like bring it one day for her on like the 4th of July. Like it was like a fucking stupid holiday.
She's
and I was like,
need it.
Yeah, she was so into it. So I think I believe her, but everybody else, no, I don't believe anybody.
Nah, fuck everybody else.
No.
I feel like on Thanksgiving, you're like, let's say you're at your dad's, you're like sitting on the couch watching some football, and Steph's like, hey Jordan, will you grab me a Coke or something? And you're like, Steph, I made the fucking sweet potato casserole. I'm exhausted, okay? Get your own goddamn Coke.
I feel like
grab
that's
me
the
one
answer
too.
Regardless whether I make the sweet potato casserole.
Steph, I only got 9.5 hours of sleep last night. Get off your lazy ass and get me a fucking Coke.
Yeah, no, she would tell me where to shove that Coke.
Oh yeah, for sure.
She's feisty in a good way.
Yeah.
My mom fucking loves Steph for that because I'll say something like extremely sexist or like obviously I'm joking.
Yeah.
And she'll just be like, I'm gonna punch him, and she'll be like, go ahead, Steffi. Like,
seriously.
Damn it.
I'm excited. So it's a fun time of year. Fall. The leaves are gonna fall down. It's already 30 fucking degrees.
Dude, we have a couple of trees on our lot here that were like beautiful like 3 days ago. Fucking red and orange, like just crazy shit. All of the leaves are gone. Like it was slightly windy on Saturday and they're just fucking all gone. Like it looks ridiculous.
I was gonna say we get a fucking millisecond of beauty and then it's gone. I'm like we used to have a magnolia tree in the backyard. It was huge.
I'm not sure what that is.
And have you ever heard of Steel Magnolias?
I have, and that's a good band.
Look it up, Jordan.
Is it a band or is it a movie?
It's a movie. But anyway, magnolias are a flower. They're beautiful. They grow on trees.
Yeah.
And they bloom for like 4 days a fucking year. But it's like that tree is the most beautiful tree I've ever seen in my life.
Sure.
And then it just turns into green leaves and it's fine. And then the leaves start turning and it looks beautiful again for a day. And then they all fucking fall off. So I'm like, is it really worth it for 5 days of beauty out of this tree?
How did they even know that it became beautiful for those 5 days? Like somebody was like, look at this lame ass fucking tree we planted. Ugh, at least it's shade. And then it bloomed and they were like, what the fuck is going on with this thing?
Well, and then it went, go plant it outside fucking Rapunzel's window, that stupid bitch. She's like, oh, my trees are so beautiful.
What was the fruit that she had? Ramekins or what was it? Rampion? No, I'm not saying that.
What?
It was like Rampion.
Rampion sounds right. But I don't, that sounds like something, but I don't, how familiar are you with the story of Rapunzel?
You've never seen Into the Woods? Remember that's...
I was in it. Oh, yeah.
You don't remember that like the witch fucking gives her...
Yeah.
I don't know. Yep. I don't remember all the story. I just remember the line, Into the Woods.
After I was in that musical, I like had to flex on Sawyer the other day. Because we were like listening to a musical or something and he's asking all these questions. And I'm like, he's
probably like, what was the worst musical you've ever witnessed or ever been a part of?
What, has a musical ever caused somebody to die instantly? What the fuck, Sawyer? What? Yes, probably. But
probably.
What the hell? But no, I was like, we did musicals in my high school and I was the star 3 years in a row.
Oh.
And he was like, yeah, cool. So Hamilton.
He's like putting the goth makeup on. He's like, yeah, that's good, Dad. Whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Whatever.
Great.
I'm not gonna. You pass the mascara, please.
And I'm like, sorry, listen, I'm singing in the rain. He didn't give a shit. But
So he was talking about Hamilton though, or no?
yeah, he listens. He likes Hamilton a lot.
Nice.
At least the first like 10 songs, because that's usually as far into it as we get.
It's a long ass fucking show.
He'll never listen to Say No to This or whatever. I refuse to listen to that part of the show where Alexander Hamilton cheats on his wife. It never happened. I refuse to acknowledge it. But the rest of the musical is great.
I like that. I like the whole musical, honestly.
Yeah.
Like every song is fucking good as fuck.
Sure.
That being said, that song, I mean, yeah, it's a bummer, but I mean, it's part of it, right? I mean,
Okay, you're such a realist, okay, Jordan. It gives me anxiety when I'm like watching that part and he's about to do it. I'm like, your wife's gonna find out. You're not gonna be able to be president. Like, don't you know all these things?
your wife's gonna find out because you're gonna tell her. You fucking idiot.
Idiot. He can never
Spoiler
be
alert.
satisfied. Listen, spoiler alert. Okay, it happened fucking 300 years ago. I think we're good.
Yeah. I'm not good with spoilers, honestly. I can't keep up. Robbie and I talked about this. We're gonna try to make it a little more, I don't know, pop culture-ish topics at times.
We're just gonna try to know what's happening in the world instead of being fucking hermits like we usually are.
Every single podcast, I'm like, remember third grade? That was fun.
Yeah.
Like, we can't. I don't know enough about anything. Like, I think. I mean, I follow like sports a little bit here and there.
Yeah.
A certain Raiders wide receiver. But other than that, it's very difficult for me at least to keep up with it because I'm just starting at a blank slate. Like, I don't fucking know where to begin. But that being said, when there is a phenomenon happening, like Squid Game, everybody's fucking watching Squid Game. We finished it because I was like, I gotta understand these goddamn memes. I can't fucking do it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll watch it. I still haven't seen it, but back to what you were talking about. Oh
yeah, it's good. It's not bad.
Is it good? All right, I'll watch it this week, and then we'll talk about it next week. How about that?
Yeah, that works. The best part about it is it's a Korean show.
Yeah,
and it's English dubbed over. So
good. We don't want to hear none of that. None of that voodoo coming out of them Koreans.
Steph had the best line of the entire watch. She was like, I'm really glad that they kept their names original. Like, their names are like some fuck young or whatever. Like, they're weird ass fucking names, right?
They do. They sure do. Yeah. Some fuck young. He long dick. Yeah.
Yeah. So she was like, I'm really glad they they kept their names original because it would seem really weird seeing people that obviously aren't American being like, thanks, Jeff. You know what I mean? Like the fucking most white name of all time. Like,
instead we have hung like dog. You know what I mean? Or whatever you said. Fu Manchu. Keep them rolling, Jordan. Why not?
They're all just 3 fucking syllable names.
Oh, man.
Anyway.
If people don't know already that you're racist, bro, where have they been? We've got 61 episodes worth, okay?
Yeah, sorry. So back to what were you want to talk about? Henry Ruggs?
Henry Ruggs, bro. That's tough.
For those of you who are unaware, Henry Ruggs,
wide receiver for the Oakland Raiders.
Yep. Las Vegas Raiders.
Las Vegas Raiders. Sorry, Marshawn. Fucking was driving recklessly, potentially under the influence. All that's alleged at this point. We don't know. Allegedly driving like 156 miles an hour, ends up at some point, maybe not going that fast, I'm not sure, crashing into the back of another car and killing the driver in the other vehicle.
How is he unscathed? Like, that's
seems
crazy.
To be how it goes, isn't it? You know? Like,
that's crazy.
And now he's looking at some serious jail time, and I mean his NFL career. I guess I shouldn't say it's over because they really, if you've got talent and you're available to play, a lot of places will still pick you up.
You can fight dogs professionally and still come back to play on the Eagles.
Which and also be a commentator and one of the best.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm back in on Mike Vick, though. I think he's, he did the crime, he did the time, and now he's been legit. But anyway, just sad to see a young man, like, obviously thrust in the spotlight with a lot of money. I also don't want to feel bad for him, too, if he's a fucking idiot. I don't know anything about him. Maybe he's just a piece of shit, and this was inevitable,
Yeah, I remember watching, like a judge give out a sentence for, I think, street racing. I think it was like a, I don't know, 18-year-old kid. Yeah. And they had done some, horrible thing just like this, they were being reckless or whatever. And I think she gave him like 50-something years, something like that, something crazy. And, in a quick glance at it, I was like, man, that's super harsh. But then you think about it, like, you can't be a fucking dumbass. Like, you can't be super reckless and kill somebody it's such a bummer, man.
Your consequences or your actions have consequences. It's just the truth.
Seriously.
I have a friend who just like was super active on social media, always around, and then just went completely silent. Found out that he had been driving under the influence and crashed into a car. And I don't know the whole story. I don't think anyone died, but they got hurt at least. Mm-hmm. He got 2 years in prison. He just spent, someone I know personally,
Yeah.
Which maybe some people would listen to this and be like, what a fucking hokey that you're like, someone I know went to prison. I'm not in that world, but it's such an eye-opening experience. And, he lost 2 years of his life, and now he's back. He's out.
Yeah.
Maybe we can have him on the podcast. I don't know if he'd want to fucking talk about that, though. But
yeah. That's. I had jury duty for a week where a guy under the influence killed 2 people, and it was literally, dude. I don't know if we talked about it on the pod at all, but
on the pod, I don't think so.
Yeah, I had jury duty for a week. A guy, drunk driver, fucking smashed into a car with 3 people, and 2 people out of that car died. Driving in like downtown Racine. On a downtown area where it's like 25 miles an hour, going like fucking 70.
Of course.
But yeah, dude, it was fucking super terrifying to like even comprehend like the situation. There was body cam footage, all this fucking. It was crazy. That dude got like 87 fucking years in prison. It wasn't his first DWI. He did a bunch of dumb shit before that. He lied to the cops. He fucking gave the wrong name. There was a bunch of like circumstances that involved with that, but man, that was so fucking hard to watch. Like, just fucking call an Uber. Like, I don't know what. I think the NFL. I heard this week because of this that the NFL has like a service that is like, call us, we'll come get you. Like everybody,
millions of dollars,
like fucking trainers, anybody who's like in the organization can utilize that service, I guess. So,
and
man,
so
it sucks.
I guess that being said, about the jury that you served on, I just want to say rest in peace to those 2 people that died.
Yeah,
and also that guy's butthole, because. Rest in peace,
dude.
Because it's gonna get murdered. Hopefully, when he gets in there.
Have you ever gotten picked for jury duty?
Yeah, I got called.
Yeah,
but then when they brought me on the jury, I was like, yeah, my dad's been a cop for 30 years, but I'm sure I'm not biased. And they were like, they sent me home. And then I just told everyone I had jury duty for the next 3 days and just chilled at home, bro. Didn't go to work, didn't go to school. It was great.
I've gotten called a couple of times, never gotten chosen, obviously. But that time I actually was like in the jury booth thing. And I was like, I'm ready to fucking judge some people. Let's fucking do this.
Yeah.
And then I got picked, and I was like, fuck yeah, let's do it. Fucking trial started in like 9 minutes. Like I didn't realize how quickly it happened. It was super fast. And the first fucking witness was the guy that didn't die in that car.
Dude.
And he was like bawling. And I was like, I'm not ready for this. Like, what the fuck? I was like super confident and ready to go, and then I was like, I'm just a normal guy. Like, I'm fucking not qualified to hear this bullshit. This is the worst.
Honestly.
Yeah, it was brutal.
Thank God that we have this comedy podcast to talk about these things. So, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
sorry.
Seasonal depression.
Yeah,
Just
better
go.
help.
Let's get into some
Yeah.
more light topics, right?
Sure.
You've started taking some real estate pre-tests.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know if I told you, but I finished my real estate class, both of them.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
And I invested in a study tool that I can go through and learn or whatever. And
Sure.
good thing I did, because I would have wasted my money on that first test. I'm a fucking idiot, dude.
How much is the test?
It's like $59 or something like that. It's nothing crazy. And then it's like $125 to get your license. You know, Illinois' got to get a piece.
Dude,
yeah.
Honestly, I'm surprised we haven't been taxed already for this fucking podcast.
Honestly, they're like, "What'd you make? 311?
61
We'll take
episodes.
$1.60
We'll take 30% of that, please.
Yeah,
Thank you.
exactly.
Ugh.
But yeah, dude, I feel like I'm sprinting towards the finish line. I don't want to rush it because I want to really prepare. And
Sure.
it's a good program. It's right on my computer. It's easy. So I figure with a week or two of work, go in, smash a test, get licensed, sell $1 million house, make $150,000 by the end of the year.
Yeah, that's not unattainable, honestly. Like, you find the right guy, you charm him with just this podcast.
Yep.
And
Let me ask you a question.
What's up?
If you went to jail for life, no parole, would
What,
you
Sawyer?
have sex with a man? What? Yeah, sorry. Thank God Sawyer's not asking that one yet. But
Jail for life, no parole.
Life,
would I have
no
sex with a man?
0% chance you're getting out.
I would have sex with a concrete wall as well, so it doesn't matter. It wouldn't matter to me.
Oh yeah, I feel like you'd have to start fucking dudes if you went to jail for life, no parole, right?
It is what it is. I mean, they're in the same boat. I feel like, I don't know.
Yeah,
They're probably
agree.
super accommodating men.
I bet there are some like really sweet, loving relationships that come out of prison.
Probably,
You
man.
know?
I watch a lot of those prison shows, and just because I love to like torment my fear of going to prison.
Are they like romantic comedies? What are we talking about?
No, the fucking like Lock Up Raw, that stuff.
Yeah.
And dude, it's brutal. I can't imagine getting like stabbed because I didn't give my fucking bunkmate my meatloaf. You know what I mean?
You gotta
Meatloaf.
stab them first, and then no one will stab you. It's like fucking crazy.
It's so stupid, dude.
What's the one where they
hate it.
send in like undercover citizens?
Like 60 Days In or something like that?
Yeah, dude,
Dude.
that shit blows my fucking mind because some of those guys get get into some serious shit.
I don't think I've ever seen an episode, but I saw a clip posted on Reddit one time where it was like, Larry's been in jail for 17 days and they're starting to feel like he's onto something or whatever. And like they have like all these cameras and they've told Larry like, hey, if you're uncomfortable, we'll come get you. Just fucking, scratch your forehead. And so like it gets to the point where I think some people are kind of questioning him and he's like, yeah, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. And like trying to look
like, are you okay?
and like nobody comes to help him. And so he gets on the phone and like talks to like the producers and he's like, what the fuck are you guys doing? I'm going to get murdered in here. Like I've been scratching my forehead for 5 minutes. And they're like, oh, we didn't think you were like in danger, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, I don't fucking care. I want out of here.
It's
And,
my
like,
decision. Exactly.
That's like
Then
the biggest fear. Like what if they were just like, we got him and just like shut the door. Like,
And that's what I'm saying. What if they just lock you in and then they're like, for some reason, the fucking business goes under and everyone gets pulled out and they forget about Jerry, And then he's telling guards, he's like, I'm not supposed to be here. I was in 60 days in. And the guards are like,
sure, whatever, Larry.
Get back to your bunk. Yeah.
Yeah, fuck, dude. I'm going to have nightmares tonight thinking about this. So, anyway.
That's crazy. Yeah.
We have our dog trainer. She's coming in like a week and a half, I think.
Oh shit! So you got to cram in some training this week, or
Dude,
what?
we've had like a month. We have like a month basically in between meetups with her
sessions,
and we're definitely not training.
Yeah,
but we're not Cesar Milan yet. We're just fucking trying our best, and dude, it's so fucking frustrating to be like, sit.
Yep.
Sit. Just like try to fucking sit, guys. And then she even told us, and I've heard this a million times, if you just repeat yourself over and over and over again, the dog has no fucking idea what you're even saying.
Yeah.
So it's like we don't know what we're doing, dude. This is so fucking hard.
Yeah.
it's so frustrating to just see them do something correct and be like, fuck yeah, way to go. And then like a minute later, they're just like, crazy dogs
licking
and
their
being
own assholes.
yeah. And like, there's been some progress, but I feel the same way I did when I had trumpet lessons.
Ooh,
where the morning of the lesson, I'm trying to fucking sight read something super fast so I could pretend like I had practiced this for 6 straight days.
Yep.
And
they
I
always know.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
As soon as she comes in, I'm going to be like, sit. Oh, hey, we're just joshing around. Like I'm going to try to make
just
it seem like yeah.
Just another day of everything we do all day. So
classic 5:30 training session. How's it going?
Oh, Heather, didn't see you there.
Exactly. Oh, it's so fucking stressful, but we got to get better. That's basically what we need to do is just continue, and we'll get there eventually. But
I appreciate what you're going through because you talking about it, I feel like I've gotten a lot of great pointers for the next time I get a girlfriend.
Bah.
Oh, that statement right there might be why I don't have a girlfriend. That might be the whole problem in the first place. But
it's fine, bro. It's fine. But yeah, we're trying to make sure that I can't believe we would be like the worst case that this lady has ever seen.
No, definitely not.
Like, I'm not even talking about like the dog's behavior, but just like visit number 2. Maybe not so much progress has been made. I don't know. We'll try to. I'll just like bathe myself in chicken parts the night before, so that way they're just like really attentive and like, hey, you smell delicious. Let's fucking let's listen to him. I might do.
They're
that.
like,
that's fine.
They start attacking you and like eating you. Well, Jordan, I really hope that it pans out.
What the fuck do you have a pan for?
What?
Why do you have a cast iron skillet?
Bro, what's wrong, home skillet? You know what I mean?
Why do you have that right next to you?
Just in case an intruder comes in. Take care of them Looney Tune style.
Do you know about cast iron skillets?
I mean, that's a pretty ambiguous question.
Do you
I know some things about them, yeah.
Do you know that you're supposed to like season them and like
don't
never wash them?
Yeah.
And dude, I bought one time from like Walmart, and while I was in the line to like pay for it, a lady was telling me all about it and was explaining all of those things to me, and I was like, what? Like, I don't understand. They're like, yeah, the first time you use it, you just put a little bit of olive oil in it and you bake it just by itself. That way it like seeps into, and I was like, this is too much fucking work. I have one. I feel like I've never used it to its full potential because I don't know the fucking wicked science behind this fucking stupid pan.
I cook a lot of steaks, and I feel like a cast iron skillet's kind of the way to go. But also, hey, lady, don't look at my fucking cart. Like, take a step back. You know.
She was like, "Oh, do you know how to season that?" And I was like, "Yep, for sure."
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, okay, good." Because and then she just broke down all this shit. We've had somebody do that to about our dogs as well. They're like, "Did you know that they have to eat at some point? They're hungry." I'm like, sure.
If I'm in the right mood, I'll love some good information from someone random.
Yeah.
But there's also a part of me that, like, in that situation, it would be like, oh, depends. You know, those are just for leakage, right? You're still supposed to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. You fucking old ass geriatric.
I'm with you. There was
ass mother bitch.
There was one time at like PetSmart, Luna was like barking and being crazy because she was like a super small puppy, and she was barking, and I gave her a treat to like shut her up, and this fucking jabroni was like, "You just taught her that she barks and she gets a treat."
Yeah,
and he wasn't wrong, but I was kind of like, "Go fuck yourself." How about that?
Yeah. And now I'm going to teach you what happens when you open your fucking mouth when you shouldn't. All right?
He was also like, "Oh yeah, when you greet a dog too, you always put a fist out." And I was like, "To punch them or what?" And he's like, "No, that way if they bite you, you just shove your hand down their throat." And I was like,
that actually,
like for sure, like the guy wasn't wrong. He was just like, police dog trained, and I was just like, "Hey, look at my puppy!" Like I didn't know what the fuck I was doing.
A puppy hound, bro. I'm not a fucking. She's not gonna be like searching and seizing drugs from people. Okay,
That would be the slowest search and seize of all time.
be like Lucky. She barks at everything, so
Yeah.
just be like,
This whole house is full of drugs.
yeah. They'd be like, oh, they got drugs on them. Nope, they were just walking past and looked at her. So.
Yeah. All right. We're about 30 minutes in, bro. And it's time for Fuggin Idiot of the Week.
That guy's a fucking idiot.
There you go. That was good timing. I felt like that one was
You think
right on the
so?
button. Yeah.
I jumped it just like I feel like I've only been maybe 0.03 of a second off anyway. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like that one was good.
What you got this week?
All right, so I'm a little torn about my fucking idiot because although I don't want to say that I necessarily support vigilante justice,
Mm-hmm.
as a parent, there is a fine line where you kind of understand where people are coming from. So,
Sure.
in Washington, I think he's 60 years old. 60-year-old John Eisenman. Found
Never
out that
a normal name.
No, never. It can't be anything just like Jordan Field, fucking
Yeah,
lame as shit. You know
Just
what
the
I mean?
normal fucking syllables.
So, last October, John's daughter was sold into sex trafficking, allegedly by her 19-year-old boyfriend, Andrew Sorensen.
How do you do that? I don't even know.
Yeah, okay.
You-
Cool it, Jordan. All right.
Not that I want to do it. I'm just saying, like, is
You
it
know what
like
the worst thing is,
like an
too?
Etsy shop where you're just like,
Yeah,
these
I
are my
think-
girls.
I think you go to Value City and you buy like a certain piece of furniture for like $31,000, but really it's like a chair, but it's a kid or something. I'm not sure, but
I don't understand.
and I hate to say this because it's just so horribly offensive,
Mhm.
but if Steph ever did get sold into sex trafficking, she'd be the fucking best at it. You know what I mean? Like she's just the best at everything that she does.
She strives for greatness.
She'd be like, she would end up running that shit. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Somehow.
Yeah. She'd be like, "There's a schedule, ladies. Look at
Yeah.
this. I made this on Excel."
Yep, exactly. Be like, you thought he was cute? Okay, fine. This is so fucked up, dude. This is the worst thing ever.
All right.
So, anyways, John Eisenman finds out his daughter gets sold into sex trafficking by her 19-year-old boyfriend. This is all alleged, I want to say.
John
Just
made it
before
up.
I say anything. Yeah, maybe. And so this was October of last year. He went and he rescued his daughter.
Was he
Fucking
Liam
Taken
Neeson?
style.
Yeah, what the
Exactly.
fuck?
He's like, I've got a certain set of skills. And so he goes and rescues her, brings her back to Spokane, and sometime in the next month finds out that the boyfriend is like in a town just over the way. I don't know Washington that well, but it's right around the corner, you know.
Seattle.
So, yeah.
That's the only
Tacoma.
other- Yeah.
Maybe. Is that Washington? I don't even think so.
Mount Rainier.
Yep. Los Angeles. So he goes over there and fucking kidnaps this kid, okay, allegedly. Ties him up, puts him in the trunk, smashes him over the head with a cinder block, and stabs him until he's dead. That's the part I feel a little uncomfortable with because that's like a little intense for me, you know?
Yeah. I feel like
watch.
once he was going, though, it was probably just like adrenaline and
Yeah.
fucking craziness. I can't even imagine.
I do watch a lot of Casserole and, you know, CSI and all that stuff. So, I mean, I'm familiar with the situation, but I got to say, man, I would do just about anything to ensure that Sawyer was safe.
Yeah.
And if someone did something like that to him, you know, or like I found out, I can't even say it out loud, but I found out some shit about some people.
Yeah.
It would be really hard not to like murder them with my bare hands.
Yeah.
You know, I wouldn't hit them with a cinder block or stab them. I feel like I would want to feel the life leave their body. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get you, man. I feel like a lot of parents are probably on the same vein as that.
Yeah. And even
I
if
only
someone
have-
just like eats their sandwich or something, his sandwich, I'm like ready to.
It was his snack pack.
Yeah. He loves chocolate and toffee.
Yeah, dude, that's intense. I can't I can't get over the idea of somebody. I'm assuming the cinder block was thrown at him.
He was tied up in the trunk, I think, at the time.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. He probably Hulk smashed it.
Yeah.
So cinder block probably weighs what, 20 pounds maybe? I don't fucking know.
20, 30, depends
30
on
pounds?
the size. Yeah.
That's what I'm just thinking about is how bad that would fucking hurt.
Hopefully
the
that
stabbing.
I
stab.
know,
I feel like it probably would have because unless he just like a cat pushing the cup off the side of the fucking
60,
thing.
Dude.
60 mad 60 though. He's probably fucking
true. 53.
He's been crossfitting for fucking a year and a half looking for his daughter.
Adrenaline. Or that was just the slowest, most embarrassing murder of all times. He stabbed him once, and he was kind of like,
he has a Swiss Army knife.
Ow, that hurts.
It's this big.
He can't even get it all the way in there. He's like, your ribs are in the way.
So he's your fucking idiot for murdering somebody?
For murdering someone, yeah. So mostly for saving his daughter. But then he drove the car upstate for a year, and then had someone drive it to a random neighborhood somewhere and left it unlocked. I don't think it was a great neighborhood, so people started going through the car and taking stuff.
Yeah.
And I think someone was smelled bad, and they popped the trunk and realized there was a year-old dead body in there.
So how did they find him? Were they just putting the pieces together?
I think he was registered to the car or something along those lines, a VIN number or something. And I don't know. I
feel like if I was a cop, I'd be like, have a good day.
I know, yeah, but you can't, dude. Unfortunately,
no, I know.
The judge's job,
Yeah, that's
and maybe he
crazy.
will get off. Maybe he could say that he. But here's how I feel about it. If he would have walked up to him and stabbed him in the throat and he would have died, you know what I mean, like that, then it's okay, maybe you say that it was self-defense because
crime of passion.
He felt scared,
like
yeah, you know what I mean. But it's nah, he tied him up.
He
duct tape on his
bought
mouth.
a cinder block.
Yeah, he wasn't cruising. Then again, it is Washington.
Yeah,
the snow gets bad. He might have needed a little weight in his trunk.
I don't know, man.
So he just put a dead body back there. But
that's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. That's why I feel conflicted about it because I totally get it as a parent.
Yeah,
but also I'm like,
so is he in custody then?
Yeah,
this guy. Yeah,
$1 million bail.
So how does bail work again? It's 10%.
10%, yeah, and then I think if you're innocent, you get it back. Maybe I don't really know. I've never been bailed.
All I know is Dog the Bounty Hunter will come get you if you don't pay him.
Oh yeah,
or show up to court or whatever.
Maybe he's the one that killed that guy, Brian Austin Green or whatever that guy's name was.
I don't know enough about anything, but I do know that story. Laundry, that dude.
Laundry, yeah.
Is he dead? Is it?
Yeah, they found his remains in a swamp in Florida. It was probably a fucking boa constrictor, dude. There's so many scary snakes down there now.
You know what? The reason why I don't know for sure is because I think the moment it gets fucking alerted as news, I get a text or whatever, and it's alleged remains or whatever, and I just never see the end of it. And so, yeah, I don't know. That's crazy.
True. I could be completely talking out of my ass, which would be right on brand, but I don't.
Sure.
I'm not sure.
Well, your fucking idiot was a bummer, for sure.
Yeah, this has been a pretty. We were talking about seasonal depression. Maybe it's creeped in.
It's gonna get dark this Sunday actually because it's fucking daylight savings,
it's
whatever.
Fucking dark outside.
It's done, man. We're done. It's gonna be fucking dark all day.
Well, this podcast will be optimistic and funny again in March. So just bear with us through the winter. Anyway, go ahead.
All right, my fucking idiots. I have 3 of them. Actually,
3?
Yeah, they're a family. Antonio, Diego, and Isabel Arradondo.
Arradondo?
Yeah.
Wow, that was a poor. I was about to show off that I could roll my R's. It didn't work. Arradondo.
Yeah, Arradondo.
Anyway.
They did something over the quarantine of last year that kind of got a little bit of traction on TikTok.
Okay.
They were playing, I think everybody's probably played this game at some point in their life because what do you do as a kid? Where they were just trying to keep a balloon in the air.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And it was like a competition between 2 people basically. So you have to trade off hits. You can't fucking, spike it or whatever. You got to just hit it, and it's like you're running around the living room. And like some of the videos that I've seen of them are hilarious because they're just like diving over coffee tables and shit.
Dude,
like, it's fucking hilarious. Well, they were like the slight inspiration for the first inaugural Balloon World Cup that happened this last week. So some people got together. It was hosted in Spain, I believe. 32 nations appeared at this, and it's basically like an 8-meter, 24 by 24, like glass box, basically that has a living room setup in it.
Yeah,
where it's like a legit, you got a coffee table, couch, whatever, and it's basically just one-on-one. There's a ref. Everybody wears like
foam. Do they make that at least nice? So
I don't know actually. I would assume so. Possibly, It's probably not concrete. But they wear like helmets and like it's basic. That's what it is. You just keep the fucking balloon up in the air, and it is fucking hilarious to watch because it's such a stupid game. But there's like commentators that are like, fucking going crazy. What's up?
I think I found my new work videos. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be watching that all day tomorrow.
So the rules are simple. You just have to hit the balloon. You can't hit it down. It has to be up or parallel with the ground, basically. And you can't spike it. Basically, that's it. Those are the rules. It's like a 2-minute timer, and whoever has like the most points after that time limit wins. So in the final, it was Peru against Germany. And Peru took the dub, 6-2 over Germany. So
hey,
really good. Glad for you, Peru.
Big ups for you, Peru.
It's a very. I recommend anybody to just like Google this because it's really fucking funny.
I'm gonna check it out.
It's intense. It's kind of like those like professional tag leagues or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Very similar to where you're like, this is weird because it's like a kid's game. But these guys are fucking awesome at it. So, like, yeah, dude, there's some crazy fucking balloon action going on in that game.
To be fair, we play ping pong in the Olympics, which is hard. It's a hard sport.
Sure.
But it's like just as goofy as tapping a balloon, right?
For sure. I was like,
I'm on board. I like that a lot.
I was thinking, like, I was wanting to know the rules, first of all, just to be like, what are the parameters here? And I'm like, is there a fucking, like, special density of the balloon? Like, can it be filled with half helium, half air? You know what I mean? Like, how does it work? I don't understand.
Bonus round, you got to keep a helium balloon on the ground, maybe? Like,
that's
the tiebreaker.
Terrible. Yeah, it was. It's kind of interesting. So yeah, those three for inspiring this goofy ass fucking game. I'm gonna just give them my fucking idiots of the week.
Props to them. Yeah.
Also, the next time I have a balloon, I'm definitely being like, lace them up. Let's do this.
What do you think? You versus me?
I mean, I gotta go with the hot hand, me, basically, for sure.
Oh my god!
I have like more dexterity. I know how to spell that
Says
word.
Who? That's true. I definitely don't know how to spell it.
I don't know how to spell it.
It's Dexter's titties.
Dexter's titty.
I think.
I don't know. It would probably be pretty close. The thing about it, though. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, I think that I will admit, and I have fairly good hand-eye coordination, that your hand-eye coordination is a little bit better. You've always been good at shooting, pitching, spinning balls on your fingers like crazy.
Yeah.
But it might come down to heart, and I don't think that you're diving over a couch to get a point, and I'm sacrificing my body for that balloon. You know what I mean?
I think you're right about that. So it's a stalemate at this point.
It would be tough. We'd be good teammates.
The thing about it, dude, 2-on-2 would be fucking hilarious. But the thing about it is weird is they seem to hit the balloon in ways that I wouldn't. Yeah. Like, they'll be standing right next to each other because they have to trade off hits. And instead of, like, crushing it the opposite direction, they'll, like, hit it in the air. And I'm like, you're just giving the opponent, like, more time to settle under it.
Exactly.
And figure out. So I don't understand. Maybe there is, like,
Are we getting into the game, dude? Is this our opportunity? A brand new sport?
Putting gloves on?
And this is, I mean this with all due respect, but it's like, probably not that many black guys playing yet, so we still have a chance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know if I saw
and like
any.
I said, I mean that with just so much respect. Because
Yeah.
it's like I'm not in the NFL or the NBA, that's for sure.
For sure.
Hockey, I mean, it's a little cold, but even them, you know what I mean? Like it's getting better. So
Yeah. I don't know, man. I would like to go see this live, honestly. It looks
Yeah.
fucking hilarious because it's so silly, but
it's like Friday night at the Allstate Arena. There's Monster Truck Rally, and then
Yeah.
Saturday night it's the national balloon qualifiers.
dude.
I'm in.
And honestly, like people fucking bet on anything. This would be a fucking hilarious, fun time to bet. I feel like on it.
Holy shit!
Be
Yeah,
like,
live though, like horses.
Yeah. What's the over under on Peru versus Germany? I don't know. 3.5 balloons. I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one pop.
Yeah.
We're expecting
yeah.
one pop.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe you have like a bonus round where they have like Freddy Krueger hands and they can't fucking pop it. They have to like use their elbows and shit. I don't know how it works.
Oh, dude, that's funny. That's really funny. I like that though. I'm big. I just transitioned on Hulu from watching Lakefront Discount or whatever.
Properties or whatever you were
Yeah.
talking about.
Because there's a renovation edition.
Oh,
Which-
fuck.
Dude, I like a good House Hunters. You know,
Yeah.
I'm in on a lakefront bargain hunt. You know, but when they're done hunting, they're fixing up the home after that and doing
Yeah.
major renovations. Bro,
Yeah.
I'm in heaven.
What?
The episodes are like 51 minutes long. I'm vibing, dude. I'm loving it.
What's that show where the people like they have like 3 choices for a house, and then
House Hunters.
Is that House Hunters?
Oh wait, or they can go back. Their house gets renovated at the same time.
I can't remember what it is. It's like
So
2
there's
people.
2.
It's like a husband and wife that are like a team. One's like a designer and the other dude's like a fucking contractor. It's It's like Brad and Cheryl or something.
Oh,
I
dude,
can't remember.
There's so many of them. There's Love It or List It, which is great because they show them like 3 or 4 houses, but also at the same time, the British designers at home renovating their home, and then they have to choose. It's like, do we go with one of these new houses because now we have more equity in our home because it's renovated, so we can afford this nice house, or
Yeah.
do we love it? Do we love it or do we list it? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's House Hunters where it's like you see 3 different ones and then they just pick one, right?
Okay.
And there's several different iterations of that. There's renovation, there's House Hunters Atlanta, like all over the world, whatever you want. And then there's like Chip and Joanna.
Chip and
right,
Joanna,
which
that's the
oh
one.
my
See?
gosh.
I said, what did I say?
Rock
Brad and Cheryl?
stars. Yeah, you were close.
That
But,
one makes
Gaines?
me, dude.
Chip Gaines?
That one makes me fucking laugh more than anything because they'll be like, I don't know, Steve and Susan they're entrepreneurs. She runs a bakery and makes $41 a day, and he is a librarian for fun. Their budget is $400 million.
Yeah,
We'll try to. I'm
literally,
like,
dude.
what the fuck? How the fuck
I'm
are you?
like, how? Dude.
Like, I don't understand. And they're like, they're looking at these houses that I'm like, dude, how are you going to afford this after this? I don't understand.
They just graduated college and they're moving back to their hometown.
Yeah.
Budget $425,000. I'm like,
Yeah.
what, bitch?
Yeah, seriously. I'm like, you should be in an apartment for like a year at least. Like,
Dude,
let's try to
or
save up
your
a little bit.
Mom's basement, like, make me feel a little better. But
Yeah, we watched a couple of those when we were selling our house last year. So it was definitely like, it was quarantine watching, you know, you just fucking don't know what to do. You work all day and you come home and you just can't do anything after that.
Good Bones. Good Bones is a good one.
Good Bones? Oh, is that
Good Bones. It's a good
that was a-
renovation show.
porno?
Well, that's, I mean, I'm always down for a good bone, but
All right.
yeah, man, it's crazy. It's nuts. So
Well, I think that's the end of the pod.
think that's
We've
it.
had some ups and downs. You know, we talked about a little serious stuff.
Yeah.
We also talked about House Hunters for way too long.
oh my God, there was this episode though.
Hold on. Your fucking reaction when I was like, "What's the thing?" and you were like, "Oh, here we go. There's
we
House
go.
Hunters here. There's a fucking Love It or List It." Like you fucking went off, dude.
Bro, don't even get me started on hometown dream smarts. Nope, I tried. There's something. It's good. There's a big dude and a small girl. I don't know.
It's just the way it is. All right.
They're
Thank
married.
you guys for listening. Episode 61
Yeah.
in the books.
Hey, I truly think it was fantastic, dude. I just think it was. You got to strike while the skillet's hot. You know what I'm saying? And I just really feel like we've done that.
I like how you continue to just put it in the frame when you mention the pun. That's really good.
Of course, dude.
All right.
I'm stubborn as a cast iron skillet. I tried. That one I didn't have. I didn't have another one, so I tried.
It's all good, man.
We'll see you guys soon.
Thank you guys for listening. Send us an email. Let us know what you think.
Yep.
You know, 2fuckinidiots@gmail. I'm getting real sick and tired of saying that. Just because.
Well,
say it every freaking episode.
get ready because it's going to be in the intro too. So.
Oh, great. Well, thank you guys again for listening. We will check you later. Remember, next week is only going to be one big episode. Yeah, one full-length episode. We'll
have a couple short videos. We have an idea. We might talk about it in the intro because I want to get some ideas from the peeps listening. Yep. So we love you guys, and you already saw that. So what the fuck am I talking about? All right.
Anyway, peace.
Love you guys. Bye.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two